Hi, welcome to another week in language arts. This recording is for the week of Monday the 5th of October through Friday the 9th of October. There's a lot going on and I want to give you a couple reminders on how to use our course also. First, this is a picture right here of the lesson plan and with the week view. You can tell because it's gray right here. And you can tell also by looking at it in this week view that there's going to be two pieces to Monday's lesson, one to Tuesday, two to Wednesday, two to Thursday, and two to Friday. And that when you click on these boxes, it opens up the actual lesson. There's a link to it. And here's a couple highlights. We're going to be completing Module 1. The story series that we've been looking at have all been under the theme of the heart's deep core. We're going to be writing our first essay. We're going to be taking a formal module exam on Friday. And I want to warn you that although this week's lessons have less slides in the LMS, there's actually more work because you're going to be writing and studying for a module exam. Next week we will be starting Module 2, which is a series of stories on irony. Here's what you have going on this week. On Monday, we have lesson 1.14 called What's It All About? You can see that that's going to include infinitive phrases, verbals, and pre-writing. On Tuesday, we have lesson 1.15, Writing Workshop 1. There's a discussion. This assignment, pre-writing, is a Dropbox assignment. This discussion is going to be on the discussion thread, and you're going to look at essay elements. On Wednesday, 1.16, polish your essay. You're going to review grammar, you're going to look at revising and proofreading, and you're going to work on your 5-paragraph essay. On Thursday this week, you get to go back to that 1.03 portfolio goals you set and review your portfolio goals and update anything that you'd like. You're also going to review vocabulary strategy of cognates and synonyms and antonyms, and you're going to have a module 1 practice exam. All right, finally on Friday you're going to end your work with a module exam on the heart's deep core. A little bit more detail about what's happening each day. Okay, let me just get this a little bit smaller here. There we go. On Monday is Celebrate Life. You're going to look through, there's only 11 slides, which is less than half of what we typically have, but that's because you're going to be writing an assignment and turn it in through the Dropbox. On GUM, slides 2 through 7 will be on infinitive phrases, and here is the rubric for your Dropbox assignment, the pre-writing assignment. The pre-writing assignment itself looks like this. Oh, that's the writing checklist. Let me get the right one open. Looks like this. And you go through and you answer some questions about planning your essay and about some questions to help you narrow down a topic for your essay. And finally, you submit the topic you're going to choose, the purpose of writing it, share the audience, and then you pick a pattern of organization of how you're going to organize your piece of writing. All right, on Tuesday, only 7 slides, but again, warning, that's a third of what we typically have as far as class content in the LMS, but you're going to be working on drafting your essay and you have a discussion post on drafting. Speaking of that discussion post, remember that right here they give you the assignment description, then they give you a sample. If you look on the materials list, you can see that you're also provided a rubric of how your discussion post will be evaluated, and then below it shares you need to create one post that explains the following: what you look for when you revise and edit, and 2 strategies that you use to correct and identify errors, and then you need to reply to 2 of your classmates' posts. Okay, so keep that in mind, and then this is going to be on thread 1, lesson 1.13. Okay, on Wednesday you have another busy week. You're going to be working a busy lesson, only 9 slides, but warning, you're going to be working on your 5-paragraph essay. They provide you a phrase review sheet in this lesson that you're going to want to look at and print. It'll help you get ready for your module review that's on Friday. And you have an assignment with a rubric included in Wednesday's lesson. The assignment is your 5-paragraph essay description and the rubric to grade that. Here, you should evaluate your own rubric. This is the rubric in large size, but you get this rubric right here from lesson screen 9 on Wednesday's lesson 1.16. This is what I'm going to be looking for, and this is how you should evaluate your own work before you turn it in. You should print off your writing, you should print off this rubric, and grade your own paper to see what you get. And then compare it to what I give you when I grade it. And if we want to have a discussion afterward, that would be great. So Thursday, there's a lot going on too. There's only 10 slides, but you have a module review and portfolio goals reflection slide to work on. So I wanted to point out that on slide 6, you're going to notice this. Let me get this larger. You'll notice this. And why I'm pointing that out is to let you know that it's on Thursday's 1.17, and it has a description of the assignment and then a rubric for how your assignment will be graded on slide 6. So I wanted to make sure nobody missed that. And then also that after you're done with it, you'll be handing it in as a Dropbox item. So remember, when you see this like chain link with the orange on the bottom, that means that that's lesson content material. That's with the slides. That's what you open up and go through and read. That's like your textbook. And then when you see this blue box with a white piece of paper, that means it's a Dropbox item. So this module reflection on your portfolio that was brought up earlier in the week is going to be turned in on Thursday. All right, then also I wanted to point out, let me get these out of here, that you'll also on slides 9 and 10, you'll have a overview review before you take your test on Friday. Now I have something I want to make sure you're aware of early, Monday, now, so that you can use this as a study tool for your test that you'll take on Friday. First, that you want to make sure you review your course and the screens, all the course screens and notes that you need to from Thursday. If something's unclear, go back and review it from the screens and earlier in the unit, or review your notes that you took for grammar. And if you have some, pointing here at the second bullet point, if you have a lesson check or a quiz that you want to retake, you should do that. I recommend doing that before you take this module exam. That way it will also count as a review for the exam. Also, before you take the test, it's going to ask you to install a lock screen tool, which will make it so that you can't toggle around and open up other screens while you're taking your test. You only have one try on this module exam, so that's why I'm suggesting reviewing your notes, carefully reviewing Thursday's lesson review slides, and you have a 1-hour time limit. You can see that it's going to look like this, and when you see this symbol with a question mark in the folded down piece of paper, that means a lesson check or a module exam. All right, finally, our motto of the week is, only as high as I reach I can grow, only as far as I seek can I go, only as deep as I look can I see, and only as much as I dream can I be. Keep that in mind as you're working this week in all of these lessons while you're writing your paper, while you're reviewing your portfolio, and while you're getting ready for your Hearts Deep Core module exam. All right, see you online tomorrow.